Hello, Trike Patrol fans. Once again, we are back. Thank you for tuning in to the official Trike Patrol podcast, and it's your host, Mr. C. So, as always, hope everyone is having a great week. Hope everyone's been enjoying all the recent podcast episodes and all of our recent content that we've been dropping at all of our sites. So, for this podcast interview, we have the legendary Maria Ozawa. I mean, I enjoyed every second of it. Like I said, we've been getting really lucky with all these interviews this entire year. Just everyone who has come on to the podcast has been a delight to talk to interview, and especially Maria Ozawa, being a fan myself. I mean, I grew up watching her, I was just honored to be able to interview her. Great interview, had a great time, and I know you guys are going to enjoy this, and I know you guys know who Maria Ozawa is. At least 90% of you listening are probably going to know who she is, especially all of our Asian listeners. So great interview. Can't wait for you guys to hear this. I'm just excited. So later today I have another interview, but I'm not going to spill the beans quite yet. I mean, you never know what's going to happen throughout the day. But for the most part, I mean, I haven't had a postponed interview yet this year, so I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, but I'm not going to quite get into that quite yet. So before we get into today's podcast interview with the legendary Maria Ozawa, let's talk about content that's been dropping at all of our sites. So I know a lot of you guys who follow us on social media know about the big news that just recently happened. So Asian Sex Diary has a new monger in town, Danny Mac. So he's been finally dropping some of his content over at ASD. So the nice thing about ASD is pretty much you get to ride along with these mongers, with Danny Mac, with John Tron, and kind of see what really happens all over Asia. The most recent scene, Conquest, which is the version of a hardcore scene at ASD, is going to be, or was, with the beautiful Thai Babe Tequila. And that was in Phuket. So a lot of scenes have been dropping these last couple of weeks. So please check out ASD. Finally updating some great, amazing content with this new guy, Danny Mac. He does a great job. So I'm really excited for ASD. The next hardcore scene is going to be with Zara. I haven't seen her quite yet, but I'm sure it's going to be an epic scene. So over here at TP, most recent scene was of Clara Trinity. And you guys know who Clara is. I mean, she's been on the site, I think, 4 times. One of her scenes was with that epic orgy with Gia DeBella, Lucky Star, Tom Yum, and Clara Trinity, Lucky Star. Anyways, great scene. I'm pretty sure all you guys remember that scene. Shot out here in LA. The next scene is going to drop on the 21st, which is this Friday, of Nancy. So I've seen the scene myself. I've seen the content. I've seen the pictures. And if you guys are members, then you guys know that we always post the next patrol up in the member section so you can see what's coming up. Cute model. I'm really excited for this one. After that, we have Orsap. We're just dropping fire all day long here at TP. Before that, before the Clara Trinity scene, we had Chow, we had Snowbaza, we have Chason, we had Marigold, Yuri, Tao, who I really like, Sexy Love, Gab, Mina, Hennessy, Snow again. I mean, we're just dropping hot scenes all year long. It's been a great year. It's been a great 2025 here at TrikePatrol.com. Over at TTP, the most recent scene was of this very petite Thai babe named Yaris. I do want to talk about the upcoming scene because I'm a fan myself. Sasha is returning to TukTukPatrol.com. So I know you guys are going to enjoy this one. So be on the lookout. Become a member at TukTukPatrol.com. At MILF Trip this Friday, finally another hot scene is dropping of Sarah J. So Sarah J has been around for a long time now. She's a legendary MILF, legendary performer. I know you guys are going to love this one. This was, of course, shot with our buddy Chuck, who's been patrolling for Filipinas for the last, 15 years. He's been shooting a shitload of scenes over at MILF Trip. So we know this is going to be a hot scene. We know this is going to be an epic one. So please check it out. Please become a member at MILFTrip.com. Eurosex Diaries, just dropping the hottest Euro babes all day long. And if it's your thing, if you like chicks with dicks, please check out HelloLadyBoy.com. And I do got to say, check out our boy Shimmy at Tatikos.com. So let's get into today's interview. I'm super excited. I'm sure you guys are going to love this one. So thank you for tuning in to the official Trike Patrol podcast. It's your host, Mr. C. Maria Ozawa, hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm very good, thank you.
So first off, thank you for joining us here on the official Trike Patrol podcast. We're very excited, and personally, I am honored to be talking to you today. So thank you.
Wow, thank
A huge fan. What inspired you to move into other creative or business projects after your time in entertainment?
Well, during my career before, I was there for like 3 or 4 years. And I just decided to go on with different business because I knew that industry itself, it's not like a long-term industry to be in.
Yeah.
And when I decided to move to a different career, I thought just like 4 years was a good enough time to be in that industry and to have like a name kinda in different Asian countries, which that was my goal, to be famous first and then do different businesses.
Yeah, that sounds like a nice game plan you had there, and it seems to have worked out, if you ask me.
I know, right? I mean, like I would have not never imagined where I would be here like 10 years ago, but I guess I was lucky.
Yeah, and you've definitely made a name for yourself across all Asian countries, especially the Philippines, and even here in the U.S. Let's just say, I'm.
US also?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm Filipino American, and your
Okay.
name has definitely reached America, and especially in the Philippines. So I'm. This is kind of a bragging thing that I get to talk to you, to all my Filipino friends and family. So, like I said, I'm very honored.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, how did you find adapting to life and work outside of Japan? I mean, there's a lot of cultural differences, especially in the Philippines.
Oh yeah.
Japan is, out of all the Asian countries, Japan is very unique in a very special way. I want to say Japan is a lot more advanced, very beautiful
Mm.
country. So, how was adapting to other countries within Asia?
Well, even though I was still in the industry before, I would go to like different countries for events or hosting club events and like meet and greet and stuff like that. And I really enjoy that. Like I really love other Asian countries, like any like Taiwan, Indonesia, everywhere is so the food is so good.
Yes, yes, I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think I don't know, I was just like really enjoying going out of Japan rather than staying in Japan. So when I first went to the Philippines, of all the places that I've been to, I think it just clicked inside of me. Like, oh my God, I just want to stay here. And I was hoping there was gonna be like a business chance opportunity,
Yeah.
and there was. And I just took that chance and I moved to the Philippines like in the same year.
Uh-huh. Now, it's very interesting because I can't tell you exactly when it happened. I think it was 10 to 15 years ago. But when you arrived in the Philippines, TV Patrol had a huge special about it. Maria Ozawa arrives dito sa Pilipinas, here in the Philippines. So I'm like,
Really?
okay, yeah, they had a video of you arriving at the airport, and they announced that you are in the
No
Philippines, and
way.
all your fans went crazy. So I remember that.
Well, I didn't notice that. Really, I have missed that
Yeah, you might want to
news.
do some
But
research and you might find the video, I'm sure.
no way. Okay, okay, okay. I'll look for it.
So, about the Philippines, what really drew you to the Philippines and what do you love most about living in the Philippines?
Well, of course that well, I actually really don't mind the weather. I was a summer girl ever since,
Uh-huh.
and Japan's like, and my father's from Canada, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
I hate the cold. Snow isn't my thing, and I love like tropical islands. So when I first came here, I was like, "Oh my God, this is it!" Right?
Yeah,
And then you guys have like 7,000 different islands
correct. Yeah.
all in together, and I was like, "Oh my God, I have to do like an island tour, and everything's good, and like the food is good there, and I like the culture too. Well, it's very different, good
Yes.
and bad from Japan, but I think I adapted myself really good in the Philippine culture, and people are like really their hospitality is like you guys are known to be like you guys have the best hospitality towards
Yes.
people, so I love that part too. You guys are so nice.
Yeah, if you arrive inside a Filipino's house, the first thing they're gonna do is ask you if you ate. They're gonna offer you
Yeah,
some
I
kind of,
know. I know. I love that. And then like every 2 hours like merienda time, right?
merienda. Yeah. So, what's your favorite merienda so far?
And I really like that.
Uh huh.
So far, wow, all the Filipino foods are good, but I like what's that called again? Pancit.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, I just made that last night myself.
Mm. Oh, perfect. I love pancit. Lumpia is good too for like quick snack.
Uh huh. So, what's
I like
had
the ones that they What?
Go ahead. Sorry, you're. I think
I
you're
like
going. You're saying.
I like the ones that they sell in the streets, like the lumpia, but then inside is like all bean sprouts.
Okay, yeah, they have that. The vegetable lumpia, and then they also have the sweet one, which is toron.
Atron, I didn't like it. It was too
Too
sweet for
sweet.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Too much brown sugar on there, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So, have you picked up any local food favorites, or what's your go-to place when you're looking for a decent dinner?
Decent dinner. You mean like Filipino food?
Yeah, like let's say you're gonna have dinner with your significant other, and you guys want to have something, one of your favorites. Where would you guys go?
Um, I don't know how to say it correctly, but Cristosamo, Cristo, It's like a famous one of the old Filipino restaurant,
Uh-huh.
old fashioned Filipino restaurant. But I never know. They have it inside Resorts World, and it's really, really good.
Okay, yeah, Resorts World. Yeah, I think that's like the big mall nowadays. I never been there, but we also have one in Vegas.
Hmm.
I think they're the same, right? Resorts World. They're all over the world
Yes,
now.
yes,
Yeah,
they're same.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, how different would you say the lifestyle is in the work culture compared to Japan?
Oh, a lot. I think we're totally different
Uh-huh.
from Japan. But the thing that I like here in the Philippines is that they don't really stress each other as much as we do in Japan.
Yeah.
Like everybody would like, they know their time, they're like relaxed and, less stressed. They're always happy or they seem to be
Yes.
happy. And, they take it easy on their time and like work also. But unlike Japan, like everything has to be on time, it has to be perfect, and one mistake is like it seems like it's gonna ruin your life.
Yeah.
So living my whole life in Japan and in that kind of situation, well, it is good because it kind of, gives you this mentality of like a very strong-minded person. But when I first came to the Philippines 10, 12 years ago, I was really touched by how people are like welcoming and they don't really it's like the first thing when you make a mistake they're like, oh, it's okay,
Okay lang.
don't stress
Yeah.
yourself, okay lang, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. So I was like, oh my god, that's you guys are so nice.
Well, it's funny you said it exactly how I would describe it because in the Philippines, like you said, it's more relaxed, and in Japan, I adore the Japanese culture ever since I was a kid because of baseball. But
Oh,
Japanese are perfectionists. If they
yes.
have to hire 10 workers in a restaurant to make everything perfect, they will.
Mhm. They
And
will, and they won't open it until they find 10 exact people.
exactly. So
Yeah.
I really like the Japanese culture. And I'm curious, are you a baseball fan?
Well, not exactly, but I know Japan's, you know, baseball is like everything. It's like
Yes.
basketball in the Philippines, right?
Yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same, same, same.
Well, I'm pretty sure you heard about Otani, right? They just won a World
Oh,
Series, and
yes. Yes, yes, yes.
I think he could be the greatest of all time if he keeps up, what he's doing. And
Oh, yeah.
one of my favorite players of all time is Ichiro Suzuki.
Oh, my
I'm
legend.
Yes, yes, and I actually got to meet him his rookie year when he was in Oakland. I didn't get to meet him, but we walked next to each other in the hallway. But Hideki Matsui. There's so many great Japanese players, so but
Yeah,
the
they
the
are. They
training is
are.
different. Like the kids, they'll train them from 6 in the morning to 9 p.m. at night. Like I said, perfectionists.
They do. And then after that, they do their homework until like 1, 2 a.m., right?
Yes, exactly. And, it's proven, that sometimes the Japanese don't have the size compared to Americans, but the
Mhm.
fundamentals, they have it down, like I said, because it comes back to being perfectionists. The coaches really train them from A, B, C, D, like perfectly. So, yeah.
Yeah, it has perfect.
Yeah. So, what's something you've learned about yourself in the last couple years?
Learn about myself?
Yes.
Well, learn about myself. Mm, that's a hard question. Well, I really don't. I don't like to give up on things
Uh-huh.
like work wise, everything personal wise, whatever. I hate giving up. So I've ever since I moved to the Philippines, I've noticed more of that character getting stronger and stronger because first I had to leave my comfort zone, right? I had to
Yes.
be from Japan to the Philippines, which I never knew anything about, no friends, no family. I had to start from like literally zero.
Yeah.
And but still that it made me like, push through because of course I was blessed and I was lucky enough to find a good business partner, legit business partner.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, it just made me to push and push and push and not to give up because if I do give up and I go back to Japan, I knew my friends are gonna like, make fun of me or tease me and like, oh, so you didn't make it, so you came back to Japan and like that. And I hate that. So I think I became more like of a stronger character after moving to the Philippines.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing to live by is just stay motivated and stick to your goals.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely.
So how have you handled all the pressure and being that you're in the Philippines, I'm sure do you get noticed a lot in public?
Yes, I do, yes.
How has that been for you?
Well, I don't really mind it. I mean, like, unless I'm like eating in a restaurant and I'm like busy,
Yeah.
I don't mind people coming to me and like, wanting to have a conversation with me. They're very friendly,
Yes.
and like, one of the fans told me one time that she said once if you're a celebrity here you're forever a celebrity,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, right, people will forget about you when you're old and that. But I think what she's saying is true. I mean, I've been there for 10 years and still people recognize me, and I have like sometimes like offers for like a gig in TV shows and that. So I think it's really great opportunity. More chances here, I think, in the Philippines than in Japan.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you this, Filipinos when they like something, they like it. Such as Trike Patrol. I'm pretty sure Trike Patrol is very well known in the Philippines because people like it. People loved Maria Ozawa. I've
Hey,
Yeah, and also so I recently interviewed. I don't know if you ever heard of Rose Vega from 90 Day Fiance.
Rose Vega. I don't. Maybe if I see her face.
Yeah, she became a pretty big name as well due to the reality show, but she's probably more well known in the states. But she is known in the Philippines as well. So it's been
Mhm.
quite the ride interviewing people like yourself and Rose Vega. So I've been having a lot of fun.
Thank you, thank you.
So what does success mean to you today? How can you go to sleep tonight and say, "Well, that was a success. I'm doing good." What does the word success mean to you?
Means like I made it through the day, and like I have three branches of Gentlemen's Club in the Philippines in Metro Manila area, and success is like to get with that one whole day working and expanding and all of that, like being with your partners and your workmates, and to have all that, it means a success for me already because I would have never imagined myself owning any of that before.
Yeah.
And now I have. And not only in the Philippines, I have other branches in different countries too. So every time, well, not every night, but most of the night, I'll be like, I don't know, like giving a tap on my shoulder, like
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
you did it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. So when you're not working, I'm pretty sure we all need our own time, right? So what do you do
Yeah.
during your free time?
Well, when I go back to Japan, of course I miss my friends, so I'll just go pull a all nighter, drink with them,
Uh-huh.
go to the bar. But the Philippines, I try to stay low profile, so maybe I'll just go. I don't know what do I do on my. I don't really have days off maybe in the Philippines because it's either during the day if I have meetings or other um I don't know, other gig or like podcast or interviews,
Uh-huh.
I'll do that in the day. And from evening, late evening, I'll go to the lounge till morning. So that's my everyday routine. And if I have a day off, maybe on a Sunday, maybe going to the beach, like
Uh-huh.
drinking in the beach is really good.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
for
that
sure beaches
sunset.
is one good thing in the Philippines, right? I mean, there's so many beautiful beaches out there and yeah.
I love it. I love it. Drinking in any of the beaches here in the Philippines is like, oh my God, the best. It's so, I feel so rich, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite beach to visit in the Philippines?
Well, I visit several, but I like the north part of Cebu
Cebu. Okay.
area.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge fruit lover. I love mango, green mangoes especially.
Uh-huh.
I went to the mango festival in Guimaras.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
And I love this so much. And then just like a couple of hours car drive or like with the those boats that you go
Yeah.
island hopping with,
Uh-huh.
you can go to like the beautiful beaches. And I just, maybe when I'm like really stressed, I'll go to the beach.
Yeah. Well, I highly recommend in within Luzon, go to Pangasinan, Bolinao. That's a very
And
nice beach.
oh wow, okay. Pangasinan. Okay, I'll remember that.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. So, if you could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would you go and why?
Anywhere in the world. Well, I haven't been to any of the European side.
Really?
Yes, it's always been Asian countries. Well, I went to the States couple of times and Canada, of course, but that's it. And I've never been to any of that part. My always to go bucket list is I really want to go to Vatican.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm a huge fan of ruins,
Uh huh.
and I like to take like pictures. And then when I went to Macau when I was early in 20s, in Macau itself they have lots of ruins, and then like the churches and all that, and it's really really beautiful. And I like to, yeah, collect pictures of like all the ruins that I can go to. So if I had the chance, I want to go to the Vatican.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun, and I do agree that or I do think that Asia in general is probably one of the nicest places to visit in general. And once you're in Asia, everything is somewhat kind of close, so you can kind of go Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Cambodia, Vietnam, Japan. So everything's kind of like right there. Compared to the states where the East Coast to West Coast is a 5 hour
Oh,
flight.
yeah, 10 and 10 plus. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot be in airplane for like what, 20 hours.
Oh
And
my
oh,
god,
that,
yeah,
I know, right? Oh my God. And then the layover. And then,
yeah.
oh my God. I would love to go, but that's been my excuse.
Yeah, when I go back to the Philippines, it's usually like if I do the direct flight, it's 16 hours. So that's a lot of
No,
movies to watch.
I know. I know. You can see the whole new series.
Oh yeah, I always hated it, but it's like you have to do it if you want to go back to the Philippines. There's no way around it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So who inspires you the most, personally or professionally?
Inspire the most personally. Who inspires me? Probably my mom. I mean, I was never really close to her growing up, but when I think about it and when I'm like, an adult now and a decent age, I
Uh,
think back of what she was been saying, why she was like extra strict to us,
yeah,
and her mindset. She's like always on point, and she's very. I think I have a lot of characters from her, like very strong character, speaks her mind, and all that. And and she was really a workaholic. I mean, her passion was to work.
yeah,
And it's been like I've been looking, I mean, growing up, she's always been like a carrier woman, right?
yeah.
And I think that's like so special and so admiring.
Yeah, well, hard work does pay off. I'll tell you that much. And as you know, you work a lot, and it does look like it's paying off. So keep at it.
Yeah, funny. Like when you hit your 40s, I'm almost hitting my 40s. Oh my God. But that's when you kind of notice like what you've been doing on your teens and the 20s and
Yeah,
the 30s.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And then now you're 40. Like, what the fuck? I mean, like, oh my God. You start to realize, like, this is the time that it really makes you a different, like, two path. Like, if you were kind of like, um, how do I say this nicely? I mean, like, if you're not like too lazy in your early days, I think now is the time when you have actually the time for yourself and you can like invest in your life, invest in business,
Uh,
and there's always a two pattern of people like they go really, I don't know, they're lost in their life or they have things in control,
uh-huh.
right? So that's, I think this kind of, my age is the time when you kind of realize those things.
Yeah, yeah, and I agree with you. I wish I was grinding this hard in my 20s because I was not. And now that I'm getting a little older, it's like why did I wait so long?
Exactly, exactly.
Hey, but we I'm pretty sure like yourself, we partied a lot in our 20s, so
Oh,
no regrets.
oh, it's no regrets. But me and my friends, we always used to say that when we were like early 20s going clubbing and
Yeah.
all that, the shots, we were like saying we learned how to club and party and drink like fish
Yeah,
when
like
we were
fish.
early.
Yeah.
And that's good because by the time we hit 25, 6, 7, or early 30s, we've done it all.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like going clubbing and hitting a all nighter because sometimes when you kind of like get those habits when you're older,
Uh-huh.
it gets problematic, right?
Yes, very. Yeah.
Yeah. So at least we've done it already
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this too, though. In our 30s, I feel like doing all nighters, drinking like fish, the next day is going to be a little more harsh.
Um,
I'll be stuck in bed the whole day. If I did an all nighter and got drunk, the hangovers are not as nice anymore.
oh my God. It takes me like at least, yeah, a day or maybe
A week.
until, yeah, 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 the
Yeah.
next day. So it's like, oh my God, I feel like drowning for 2 days.
Yeah. So, being that you're a hard worker, you're doing what you got to do. What advice would you give to young women in their 20s, pursuing independence and confidence? I don't know if you're gonna tell them to party hard and get it out of the way, but what other advice would you give them?
Yeah, I don't think I can say that, but um, what I think is it's really important to like never give up on yourself.
Yeah.
Like people have like this habit when they're doomed or when they're like lost in their life, they do kind of get they kind of have a habit of looking back and then like kind of like blaming these themselves or blaming themselves of doing whatever that's not so bad, but then they think they did such a horrible thing. Maybe I'm saying this because I'm from Japan
Uh-huh.
and everything has to be perfect, right? But then, well, yeah, perfection is good too in a way, but if you believe in it and if you think you can make it, you have to believe in yourself. And I mean, dreams are always good to be dreaming, but then you have to, make it come true at one point. So just believe in yourself and go right with it.
Yeah, I agree. Believe in yourself. And personally, 10 years ago, I would have never thought that I'd be talking to Maria Ozawa myself. So, things happen. If you work hard, dreams come true. I never thought this podcast would reach, talents like yourself or, celebrities like yourself. And it did. And things work out. Just stick to it.
Yeah.
Consistency, momentum, and just, love what you do. If you love what you do,
Yes.
you will be successful.
Mr. Habit. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So, looking ahead, what kind of legacy do you hope to leave in the name of Maria Ozawa?
Wow. Legacy. Well, I hope that one day when I like retire from everything, the lounges and all the nightlife and all the things, and when I'm old and people don't talk about me anymore as much, but I hope that somebody from somewhere will always remember that Maria Ozawa wasn't just a simple AV star. She was the one who kind of made things happen, like dream come true.
Uh-huh.
And I hope by looking on what I'm achieving right now in my life, I hope that people will think that if you yeah people, if you don't give up on yourself, things can happen and dreams do come true, and miracle happens every day.
Yeah.
So I hope people would realize that one day.
Yeah. Well said. Well said. Very beautiful. So, is
Thank you.
there anything that you want to tell all your fans? And is there anything or any business you wish to promote before we end this podcast interview?
Business. Well, can I talk about my lounge that I
Please
have
do.
in?
Oh, of course. Please do, because I want to hear it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I have three outlets. One is in New World Hotel. That's in Makati area.
Uh-huh.
So all the outlets that I have is JTV, Japanese owned KTV, and I have another one in Pasay, which is like right next to the airport. And the other one is in inside Okada Hotel, which is one of our latest branch. And I hope that I could, like, expand more, because it's so much fun working in nightclubs,
Yeah.
gentlemen's club, because you get to meet so many new people every day. And obviously I love talking to people, and of course obviously I love drinking too, so that's like a my dream job,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
I'm never gonna let that go.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, if I mean anybody who has a chance to be in that area, I would love to, meet new people. Of course, it's fun to meet new people every day, and yeah, I hope people can visit me there too.
Yeah. Hopefully one day I can make it back home to the Philippines, and I'll for sure check out your
Yes,
gentlemen's club
please.
for sure.
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah. All right. Well, Maria, it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor talking to you. I'm
You.
very excited to let everyone know that I would talk to the one and only Maria Ozawa. So thank you so much.
Thank you also. I'm so excited for this to come up.
Yes.
Please tag me in any if you're gonna win your posting.
100%. I will tag you with honor.
Okay, okay. Just to make sure, Thank you, thank you.
Yes. Okay. Maria, again, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay. Take care. Arigato.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Walang anuman.
Maraming salamat, Maria Ozawa.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Ingat. Bye-bye.
Ingat.